Hey, hey, and welcome. We are here again at the Peaceful Life YouTube page, and I'm going to always say this. If you came across my page, it is not by coincidence. This is on purpose and for purpose. So let's begin our peaceful journey. All right, so I just thought at this point it's so important to understand what is soul sickness, what does it look like, how to tell if you've experienced it or maybe currently experiencing it, and what to do next. But first, let me just tell you what it looks like. If you feel like you are emotionally exhausted, like maybe all the time, that's a huge indicator. You could sleep for 8 to 10 hours a day and think that, you know, I should be rested up, but you wake up and you're still tired. Maybe it's more emotion than it is physical. Another way to tell is maybe you lost a sense of purpose. Like you're going through the motions, you're in autopilot, you're just doing what you know to do, but you lost that sense of like, okay, what am I doing this for? Also, maybe your peace is interrupted. Like you get triggered very, very easily. You get emotional very easily, and it's just restlessness. You've lost that sense of peace. Another way to tell that you might be so sick or have experienced it is just that sense of joy, not being able to access joy as much as you once were able to. Or maybe, just maybe, you've experienced feeling disconnected, whether from God, whether from yourself, whether from loved ones. You just feel yourself like you're there, but it's like you're not really connected. And then something also that can be an indicator for soul sickness is having those unresolved burdens. Maybe there's things from your past that you just haven't dealt with and you haven't healed from that are coming up more and more often. Maybe there are different burdens that you're carrying. Maybe you're doing a lot for other people, but you're not pouring back into yourself, which is really important for us to do. And I just want to say, if any of the things that I just mentioned hit home for you, that's just a red flag that, oh, maybe I need to take care of myself. And I just have to pause real quick before I go into like, okay, how do we take care and start healing and being restored back to peace and all those good things? If you are experiencing any of those things and it's more often, I'm going to tell you this. As the peaceful coach, it is okay to seek therapy. It is okay to get help. You are not alone. Jesus and therapy are a real thing. Know this. Soul sickness is 100% preventable. And God did not create us to live in survival mode. He did not create us to be in the space of like barely making it or just dealing and having so much weight on us. He wants to take that burden and take that load off, and He will. But also, as you deal with those unresolved pains and unresolved traumas and all those things that might be triggering you more and more, those things can go hand in hand. I'm not saying they're equal to God, absolutely not. But at the same time, He gave us resources for a reason. All right, back to the solutions. All right, so now that I'm off my soapbox about therapy, I want to say here are some key things that you can do to help with soul sickness, to get into that place of constant peace and to get into that mode of restoration and healing. One of the main things is allow yourself to be still, literally, in a quiet room where you can give yourself 5 to 10 minutes. Up to 20 minutes would be ideal, but maybe you only have a few moments at a time. When I was experiencing soul sickness, I sat still before God 5 to 10 minutes every single day. Every single day, because then you're allowing your body and your mind to be in the space of like, I'm safe, I'm good. I don't have to respond to everything right away. I get to be still, I get to be cared for, and I get to remember that God is God. So as you're sitting still, meditate on the goodness of God. Don't just sit idly by. Be intentional with your stillness time. Meditate on the good things of God, what He has done for you, what you're grateful for. You're not praying out loud, you're internally having this moment as you sit in silence. Another thing you can do, just take care of your body. Go for walks. It can be 20 to 30 minutes a day. And I don't mean power walks where you're like speeding and, almost running. I mean, like, go for a nice slow walk. Immerse yourself in nature. Drink plenty of water. Hydrate your body. Eat nutritious foods that, add fuel to you and not taking from you. Do the things that you have to do to take care of your physical body as well as your mind and your soul. And another thing you can do is release what you are carrying more and more. That could be through journaling. Write down how you're feeling, write down what you're experiencing, write down a solution, to those things. It could be a promise that God has given you. It could be something that happened for you in the day that was like a win for you that you're really proud of. But making sure that you're releasing anything that could be triggering for you later. And then this is one of my favorites. There's so many more techniques, but I'm not going to give you everything right away because I don't want this to be overwhelming either. But I would say be in a mode of forgiveness constantly. I know for me personally, I have a set reminder on my phone that has me intentionally being still for a moment. And if there's anything, any moment, any person that I need to forgive or remove an offense for, I'm being intentional with God and praying to Him, saying, I am releasing this person to you. I forgive them for doing X, Y, and Z. Let's move forward. Short, sweet, and simple. But the power of forgiveness, it is a real thing. It is a powerful thing. And God says to forgive 7 times 70 for a reason. So be in that mode of forgiving. And also, I'm going to say this, forgiving yourself. If there is something that has happened, if there's thoughts that you had, if there's something that you did, something that you didn't want to do, but you found yourself doing it, forgive yourself, love yourself. God does not shame you or make you, be consumed with guilt. So be easy on yourself. Give yourself grace. Forgive yourself too. So I hope that this was helpful as you continue on your peaceful journey. And I cannot wait for us to go into our next topic. But for now, I pray that you are encountering God's peace. Take care of yourself. You are worthy. You're always worth it. You are more than enough. And you are invaluable to God, to the kingdom, to the people around you. All right? Peace out.